Why do many prayers feel empty? Why do people pray for years, repeat sacred words, visit temples and churches, and still feel far from God? Paramhans Yogananda gives a deeply personal answer. Prayer becomes powerful not when it is repeated mechanically, but when it becomes a living, heartfelt conversation with the divine. According to Yogananda, a response bringing prayer has three beautiful qualities. First, it is shaped intellectually. Second, it is filled with calm emotion or feeling. And third, it is uplifted by continuous devotion and all surrendering love. This teaching is so important because it shows us that real prayer is not just about saying words, it is about bringing the whole self, mind, heart, and soul to God. Let us begin with the first part. Prayer must be shaped intellectually. It means prayer should reflect intelligence, understanding, and awareness, not dry intellect but conscious prayer. Prayer in which you know what you are saying, why you are saying it, and to whom you are speaking. Many people repeat prayers the way one repeats a memorized line. The lips move, but the mind wanders. The words are spoken, but the heart is absent. Yogananda is reminding us that prayer should not be mechanical. God is not reached by empty heart. He is reached through sincerity and awakened attention. When you pray with understanding, even a few words become powerful. Instead of rushing through many phrases, you may say quietly, Lord, guide me, help me feel you, teach me how to live rightly. And because those words are thoughtful, conscious, and sincere, they carry force. True prayer is not about quantity of words, it is about quality of awareness. Then Yogananda says that prayer must be saturated with calm emotion. Prayer should have feeling, but calm feeling, not restless emotion, not emotional excitement that rises and falls quickly. Calm feeling comes from inner depth. It is quiet, steady, and real. Think of the difference between waves on the surface of the ocean and the still depths below. When prayer is filled with calm feeling, it becomes intimate, it becomes tender, it becomes real. You are not reciting something outwardly, you are inwardly turning towards God with trust. You may not even speak much. Sometimes the deepest prayer is a silent longing, a peaceful tear, a wordless call from the heart that says, My Lord, I need you. Stay with me. That kind of feeling has power because it is honest. It is not performance, it is communion. And then Yogananda lifts prayer to its highest form. He says, it must be sublimated with continuous devotion and all surrendering love. This means that effective prayer is not merely asking for things, it is offering ourselves. Most people pray only when they want something. They ask for health, success, relief, protection, answers. And there is nothing wrong with bringing your needs to God. But do not stop here. The deepest prayer is not only God, give me this, it is also God, make me yours. Continuous devotion means remembering God again and again, not only in crisis but throughout life, in moments of joy, in confusion, in work, in waiting, in silence. It means that prayer is not limited to a few minutes in a temple or church. It becomes an inner relationship. And all surrendering love means trusting God more than the restless demands of the ego. This surrender is not weakness, it is spiritual strength. Because when love surrenders to God, the heart becomes open enough to receive peace. Yogananda also says that people go to churches and temples and repeat prayers like parrots. This image is striking because it is so true. Many people pray with tongue but not with soul. They say the right words but without attention, without feeling, without devotion. And because of that, prayer can become dry duty instead of divine contact. But prayer was never meant to be a performance. It was never meant to be a ritual of repetition alone. Prayer is meant to be personal. It is meant to be a deep conversation with God, not distant, not cold, personal, as a child speaks to a loving father, divine mother, as a friend opens the heart without hiding anything. This is when prayer becomes effective. Not because God suddenly starts listening, but because for the first time we are truly present. We are thinking with clarity, feeling with calm serenity, loving with devotion, and surrendering with trust. That opens the channel. So, if you want your prayer to become more powerful, do not worry first about using many words. Instead, ask yourself, do I understand what I am saying? Do I feel it calmly and deeply? Am I praying with devotion? Am I truly offering my heart to God? If the answer becomes yes, then even 1 minute of prayer can be more transforming than hours of distracted repetition. Because real prayer is not noise, it is the soul opening inward. And in that still, sincere opening, God is felt. So, the next time you pray, do not pray like a parrot, pray like a child of God. Pray with understanding, calm feeling, with devotion and surrender. And you may discover that the prayer that brings a response is not the longest prayer, but the one that becomes a true and loving conversation with God. Jai Guru.